math, in 2005, the numbers were 1 in 150. We now know through the CDC it's 1 in 68. It's staggering how the numbers have changed through the years. And every year we get stronger and stronger with advocates that are up here, which is so exciting for all of us.
There isn't one test that you can take that says that you have autism. Autism is a spectrum, which means you have people that are on the high end of the spectrum, which are Asperger's, which before a few years ago, they were diagnosed with ADHD. And then you have individuals on the spectrum that need a lot of intensive care, and they are the ones that do some of the head knocking, they're nonverbal, and that's why it makes it so hard to provide services, because it's such a wide spectrum and there's no test that tells you where you are on the spectrum.
I think that there's numerous challenges that we face right now as parents. I think that first of all will be the diagnosis piece and getting services throughout schools, also coordinating social groups, social interaction, getting them to the right services where they can get the right therapies, group therapies, things simple as to have a relationship with regular and typical children where they can live. The other challenge has been the, as a community, Hispanic community, who's giving us services, who's out there providing, who's giving out healthy information, and where can families that are Hispanic or non-native speakers can get services.
Through the years, we've done a lot of services for the younger individuals who are first diagnosed, whether it's through schools, doing through special ed, understanding this population, or through the Birth to 3 program. Where I see that we have a big struggle right now and a big gap are services for individuals when they age out of the program.
At the present time, our schools are supported by the individual school districts who send us students. The concern would be what happens to these students as they age out of their individual education plans by their 22nd birthday. What happens then?
But once they get out of high school, we haven't done job creation for them. We don't have appropriate housing for them. And those are the 2 areas that I am currently working on.
Having been in the mental health system myself as a CEO, a hospital CEO for 28 years, it's not the place for them. And so specialized services are needed for this particular population.
The long-term hope is that we can build, for lack of a better word, villages for these individuals to be able to live together and to also be able to support themselves, because they're, as you heard today at the Autism Day, it's an elderly population with individuals that are 30, 40 years old, and they're afraid what's going to happen to their loved ones once they're not here. So if we build a community where they can work together and they can support each other with wraparound services, that's going to be the best future of these individuals on the spectrum.
In a group setting, you can get more support. And we have just announced a group to Disney World in October, where we have over 100 people going. There's going to be respite breaks built into the trip. We're even able to find some volunteers to provide one-on-one support in the parks.
We need to build formal and informal communities around our kids. And they will support each other as long as we do the other work for them. And it won't be perfect, and it won't be ideal in many ways, because everybody's got a different sort of need. But there's got to be something there for them, and it can't all be about a home health aide. Right? It's got to be about community. It's got to be about being kind. It's got to be about employers who get that these are, I'm going to generalize here, stereotypes sometimes come from somewhere, kids who show up for work hard, and do exactly what they were trained to do.
I'm proud of the work that we've done up here in Hartford through the years. Connecticut is one of the more progressive states when it comes to providing services for individuals on the autism spectrum.
I always say to people in this room, please reach out to your legislators. Let them know what's going on in your life. Explain the issue to them. Don't assume that they know. But having said that, you have a lot of support here at the Capitol.